Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Katie York set to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Calvin Austin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
They go right back to home. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready, go.
Here's Hall once more. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 40.
Again for the first time to Rachaad White. And he is down to the 30-yard line.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Intercepted in the end zone. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
now right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. No gain on that first down run. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Hey, 20. Hey, 5.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3.
Hold it ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They start the drive home. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Working from his end zone. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Cox, that's Arian Smith. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
13 more yards. That's another Jets.
Here we go, here we go.
Pistol now for Milroe. He rolls to his right. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the gun, Milroe. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets.
Braden Mann in punt formation for the Jets.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. What's up?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing is gone. Wright reels it in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Jets 45.
Here's Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
And some solid blocking there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
180.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Looking to throw, gone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now he's York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back now, pressure coming. They set up the screen here for Hall. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Rolling out to his left. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. Milrow with it on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
3rd down give to Hall. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, and this is going to be 4th down. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Again, it's Gibbs. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Jack Browning on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So that brings up fourth and long. Braden Mann on the punt.
Formation for the Jets.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete left side. It's to Slaw. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to Gibbs now on second. Escapes a defender. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac TeSlaa there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
We go tonight. 180.
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Goff on third. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here comes Austin. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
So a difficult third down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Liking 18.
3rd and long for him here. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Right 20.
Goff setting to throw. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. Give him 38 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Now is York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Austin on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Milroe from the gun. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Going the other way, Lions have it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Lions, boat racing them to the halftime locker room. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Jets 3. Cade York to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Now it's Milroe. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for two.
Coogan,
The Jets will line up for a 2-point
79
conversion.
Broncos.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
What? 20.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun. Gone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time.
He's got it deep downfield. And finally, they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First down, Detroit.
Goff to the air now. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down.
From the red zone on first. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come on, come on.
One final shot before the half. Escapes the pocket. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is gone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. This one gets to the 22. It's Azareye'h Thomas making a stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down. Gibbs now from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel.
As the open man downfield. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. There it is, touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points. Now he's York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go,
We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
Pistol now for Milroe. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Tag! Cougar 19! 18, 5, 19, Lion, 60 Bobcat, 60, ready.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And the defender comes away with it. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Detroit.
They've got first down here from the 36. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down throw from Goff. Short pass brought in. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They're all set now. 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
This one to Williams out left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
White 20!
Coming right is Gibbs. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Slot man's in motion right. No run here. It's Montgomery. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
180.
They'll run in with Montgomery. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 3 yards on that carry. That leaves them facing 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
New York knocks it through. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now he's York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They give on second to Hall, and they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
18
First down.
From the gun, Milrow. Connects with his back, Hall. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he dodged the tackle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Now gone. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Long. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
He put everything he had into this one. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They get it on the ground here with Montgomery. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st down from the 41. On the give, it's Miller. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to the line they come, second down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Give here to the motion man. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Football's on the 48. Here we go, first down. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Here comes Montgomery out of the pistol. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push-ups run, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the fourth. York now for the extra point.
York for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions stretch the lead to 23. Now he's York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready, 79 Panthers.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He lofts one deep, center of the field. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Milrow from the gun. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Third and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
19 Lions.
Jets, first down.
Throwing it again here. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jets first down. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Milroe with it on first. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Milroe throwing again now on second down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's fourth down.
Buffalo 18.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
That handoff to Miller. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They draw it up for him. So the Lions get the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. Well, that'll do it for